Great to be with you.
And Minister, we appreciate your time today. First things first, talking about the tariffs and the trade war, an issue top of mind for everyone here in Ontario. How does the fall fiscal update address that?
Well, first off, we've continued to maintain a path to balance because our revenues have been going, notwithstanding the challenges. Businesses have been pivoting. They've been adapting to the environment. We've provided $30 billion of supports. So the good news is revenues are up. We've set aside a little bit more money for some if things get tougher. But the good news is we're improving the deficit by $1 billion, committing to a path to balance in less than 2 years. And it's not either or. You can be fiscally responsible, invest in the economy, invest in infrastructure, workers, and social infrastructure. We've proven time and time again that is possible.
And Minister, the NDP, as you heard, is criticizing your lack of a plan to address unemployment as the unemployment rate is set to rise to 7.8%. What's your government going to do about this?
I don't know where they have been. Maybe they've been missing in action because we've been making announcement after announcement of supports. I'll start with Algoma, 2,800 workers in the north, being impacted by tariffs 50%. We put in $100 million along with the federal government, $500 million to support producing steel up in the north. We announced $1 billion to continue building the small modular reactor in Darlington, in my region in Durham. That's 18,000 construction workers. And just last week, we announced that the Webequie First Nation, they're leading the charge on building the road to the Ring of Fire. $39 million was advanced to put shovels in the ground. So we're getting things done for energy, critical minerals, supporting our steel sector, our auto sector, and companies are responding.
And Minister, turning to housing, your government had a target to build 1.5 million homes by 2031. We're now a long way off from that amount. In your latest update here, only targeting to build 64,000 homes, which is less than half of what you were projecting to build. Is your government doing enough to address housing? And what do you have to say about the large shortfall here?
Well, the large shortfall is due to what's happening around the world. The tariffs are slowing down economies, and housing construction has slowed down south of the border, everywhere you look around the world. But that doesn't stop us from continuing to build more homes on our path to build hundreds of thousands of more homes. And I'll give you one good example in today's fall economic statement. Waiving the HST for first-time buyers of new builds. That's 8%. The federal government, 5%. That's $130,000 on $1 million home that goes back into people's pockets so they can afford homes and allow for more homes to be built. And that's the announcement we just made. Of course, we put in a lot more for infrastructure and a Building Faster Fund, incenting municipalities to build faster and more. My town of Pickering got a check for $5 million for exceeding their housing targets. So it's something we're doing federally, provincially, municipally, and I'm hopeful that I've got a lot of hope that we're going to get there.
And Minister, the Liberals want you to prioritize healthcare. They said immediately they want you to put $1 billion toward it. Does the economic statement do enough to address the healthcare issues that are in our province?
Absolutely. I mean, on hospitals, we've increased the funding for hospitals by almost 50% over the last 7 years. That's 7% increase a year. In the budget, we just announced another $1 billion for home care so people can age at home. We've already put record investments into home care. We're putting record investments into primary care so that people can be attached to a family doctor. We've announced 800,000 more patients being attached to a family doctor. So we're putting in those investments, and they're having the impact. They're slowing down wait times for surgeries, reducing wait times in emergency rooms, and getting more people with family doctors and allowing you to age at home.
Ontario Finance Minister Peter Bethlenfalvy, thanks so much for joining us today following your fall fiscal update. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be with you.